win po kayo?
Na ano ako?
With you coming here,
Hindi, Sara Duterte ako. Pero dilawan ako. Anti-Marcos ako. Pero Sara Duterte ako for president. Kung anong kulay isusuot niya sa kampanya, yun din ang isusuot ko sa kampanya. Pero dilawan ako. Bakit niyo ako kukulayan? Mas may karapatan pa ako dito kaysa sa marami dyan na nagsasabi na kakamping sila eh. Bakit? Makyat ba kayo sa stage? Ang kampanya kay Lene? Ako, makyat, no? Ilang stage? Pinakyat ba kayo doon? Hindi, no? Ako lang kaya yung party list nominee na pinakyat doon. Oh, what does that mean? Diba? Sa akin naman. Huwag na kayong magkulay-kulay. Isipin nyo na nagugutom. Gugutom na mga Pilipino, kulay-kulay pa kayo. Yung mga ganyan ng mga tao, makikitid lang ang mga utak niyan. Na, si Guanzon, dilawan yan, bakit yan nandito? Kagaya ng kanina ba? May nagganon-ganon sa akin na bakit yan nandito, dilawan ka man. Pastilan, eh. Nanapod ni. Ulaw ta sa Vice President, oy. There are really people like that, eh. Pero all I can say is, you can call me whatever the you like. Sara Duterte ako sa 2028.
Nag-usap na po kayo ni VP.
Hindi pa. Eh, iba nga, tatakbo Vice President, siya Presidente, hindi rin niya alam eh. Ito ang masaya nga. Tapos is non-traditional campaign. Social media. Well, as you know, I have an edge. I have TV shows. In Net25, a radio program in Radio Aguila, a TV show in SMNI. I have my own Facebook. I dance in my TikTok. Hawak ko ang kabit. Hawak ko ang kabit. I think the people, the DDS like me because number one, I'm Bisayan. Number two, I'm honest. Number three, totoong tao ako eh. Hindi ba ako mahal ko talaga. Alam mo, Carmi, kahilas ba? Totoo talaga akong tao. Yung mga kuwan-kuwan nila nga, matapobre yan, kaya kung di ka naka-Rolex, siya ganani mo. Hindi. Ikaw ang pinag-uusapan natin, si Lamas. Ang sinabi ko, Lamas, hindi ka nga naka-Rolex dyan eh. Eh kung mag-Rolex ka, magdududa na talaga ako, tinakaw mo yan. Kasi ano ba naman ikaw? Ano ba naman ang income mo? Laging wrong context eh. Si Rowena Guanzon, ito lang ang challenge ko sa kanila. Sige ko nilag libak, sige ko nilag troll. Do they really think it affects me? Kalamira akong TikTok. Bawal ang kabit. Bawak ko ang kabit. Doesn't affect me. You know why? I have no ambition. Lahat na ng ambisyon na gustuhin siguro ng ibang tao, nakuha ko na, naggawa ko na, nakamit ko na lahat ng ambisyon ko. All I wanted was for my parents to have a long lives and God gave that to us. They died at 95. Lahat ng gusto kong gawin sa buhay ko, nagawa ko na. I am the only Filipino lawyer that has a book listed in the U.S. Library of Congress, the Anti-Sexual Harassment Act, Notes and Cases, and in the National Library of Australia, Harvard Law Library, Stanford Law Library, Yale Law Library, University of Berkeley Law Library. I dare them to say they also have a law book in these universities. Sabi nila, sira talaga ulo ng Rowena Guanzon na yan, no? Ayan, ha? Sira pa ulo ko niyan. Imagine kung hindi sira ulo. Lahat ng gusto kong gawin sa buhay ko, nagawa ko. On my own merits, wala kawat. And I'm grateful to my parents. Sila, ambisyon lang nila eh. Senador sila, kay nanay. Para magsikat sila. Alam ko na mga kabahay, kanya-kanya ambisyon naman tayo. Pero ako, hindi ako magsisenador para sumikat ako. Kasi ngayon pa lang sikat na ako. You agree with me na ngayon pa lang sikat na ako? Oh. I'm not running for senator para sumikat ako. Tulungan ko lang si BP Sara. Kasi pinagkakaisahan nila eh. Nakita ko, ipulihan naman ni nila. Impeachment na naman.
Attorney, good afternoon. I'm Ruth Palo, News 4. Attorney, do you intend to be part of the slate, senatorial slate of VP Sara?
If she invites me, it would be my honor.
Nauna na kasi nagsabi si VP Sara na may 4 na politiko o senatorial candidate possible na lumapit sa kanya. Are you one of those?
Well, whatever she says is true. What did she say? Because I don't know. I just heard you. I don't really know what she said. But whatever it is she said is true.
Ma'am, good afternoon. Si MJ Mondihar, Magazine News. You mentioned earlier EDCA. There were many attempts in the previous administration na maglagay po ng EDCA site sa Davao. What is the edge of Davao City government, ma'am, or the Davao City people, na wala pong EDCA site ngayon na may gera po sa Middle East?
Bakit kayo mag-edge sa side dito? You will be a target. And then your mga negosyo will be disrupted. Gustong-gusto ng mga armed forces of the Philippines may EDCA. Dagdag na naman sa budget nila. Alam nyo, matagal na tayong niloloko nitong BBM administration nito, pati military natin, hindi na natin maasahan. Pero masabihan tayo ni Browner, whose I think family is also from Negros, na ready na sila in case i-attack ng China ang Taiwan. Ready siya magpadala ng mga Pilipino doon. Ginoo ko. So may labot na to sa Taiwan, Bing, ipadala man mo dito ang mga igsoon. Ikaw ra dito, General Browner. Samang ka? So may labot naman ilang gira. Diyos ko. O, bayaran tayo ng Taiwan. O, padala kami dyan ng soldiers. Ilang $1 billion. Mag-aid ka dito ang Japan. O, bigyan nyo kami aid. $100 billion in aid. O, bakit walang kapalit? O, tingnan mo kung ano, kapulpul ng BBM. Mag-accept siya ng EDCA. Mag-accept siya ng Japanese troops dito. Walang kapalit. Ang tariff reduction niya kay Trump, pahay. Kadako-dako, gid sang 1% lang gid. Ang giminus ni Trump, yan, iadto pag siya dito. Yang Indonesia, nitawag raman. Indonesia's oil. Malaysia's oil. That's the difference. Yan nga mga sinasabi nun. Pro-China si Digong. In the end, Digong is right.
Attorney, you mentioned earlier na hindi alam ng gobyerno ang gagawin niya. How do you think will the Filipinos be if this goes on for months?
We will all march to Malacanang and demand that he gives us food every day. Hindi na mabubuhay ang Pilipino. Ngayon pala nga, nag-strike na eh. LGU na naman ang kawawa. Kasi sabihin naman, LGU, maghatid na naman kayo ng bigas at sardinas sa bawat bahay. Saan naman eh? Wala naman silang pinapadala sa LGU. You still have jobs now. But how much is food? How much is electricity? How much is gasoline? Ako ngayon, somebody asked me for a meeting, you come to near my place of where I am now. Otherwise, di ako magka-meeting sa inyo. Driver ko, sweldo lang. Wala na trabaho. Gusto na nga pumasok eh. I can take care of myself. I can even drive. Yung ayaw ko talaga dyan. Sabihin pa nila tayo na, hoy, mag-inot-inot ka mo kung sa Ilonggo pa bala. Kasabot mag-inot-inot. Hoy, mag-inot mo. Magtipid kayo. Ay, ang Pilipino ra ba? Gahi kay ta. Tay, kita na po'y tagaan sa obligasyon na ni atang gobyerno. When I'm in Davao, I feel very relaxed because I know hindi ako ma-pickpocket, hindi ako ma-hold up. Yeah, the food is good, affordable. You go to Manila, it's chaos. Ang parlor na favorite ko, nagamay ra gud nga parlor sa mga bayot. Magsira naman sila 4 o'clock. Kaya hadlok sila ma-hold up. Ganyan na ngayon sa Manila. Kaya ang sinasabi mo, pabain pa ito ng 6 months, patay na sa gutom.
Attorney naman siya po ni PBBM na nabalaka siya, grabing pangangamba kung dili daw, kung lahi na daw ang administration, di pa padayon yung legacy niya. Any comment?
So may ligasiya. Unsa pa daw iyang ligasiya? O siya ningon, unsa iyang ligasiya?
Wala.
Katong bridge dito sa Davao, iyatong ligasiya. So may ligasiya niya.
Tapos yung ingon niya, continuity.
The biggest looting of taxpayers' money happened under his administration. That's the legacy that he will leave us and we will never forget. Sa tatay niya, martial law, never forget. Dito. Never forget the maleta.
Makabangon pa ba ang Pilipinas
I am not hopeful. Even Secretary Monsod said, I'm not optimistic under his administration that we can recover economically. They're talking about 2 years. This is Professor Monsod. Dr. Monsod, may professor in calculus economics. Calculus na, economics palag. Nagdugo na akong ilong, nagdugo pagid akong talinga. Nakapasar po dinoon ko. Nakita niya ako sa Malacanang NEDA secretary siya. Professor Monsod, I was your student. I'm mayor of Cadiz now. Really? Oh, well, you don't remember me because every time you were present, I was absent. She is not hopeful because the people around Bongbong are incompetent.
So, damong hagit karon attorney ang next nga muling ko niya president kung ngayon ani man
Ako ang hagit karon, BBM resign naka. Karon na. Karon na, game over na. Mag-transition na. If he has any honor left, if he has any honor left, if he has any love for his people left, he should resign now. Let's have a transition. Ganahan na si Atty. Guanzoy, kay ganahan na siya magkabinete. Hoy, ganahan na taon ko maghampang-hampang sa akong mga iro. Di na ko ninyo tagaig trabaho diha. Kay whatever work I will do in the next 2 years, I will fail. We will all fail. Why? Because we have a deficit. Pero we will succeed. Kung take over ngayon si Sara Duterte, nga wala korupsyon. Ano na yung mga gobyerno? Hindi na bala ka mo mag-aircon. Mag-aircon pa man mo, abrihin na ng tanan na. Tapos wala na travel ka mo tanan. Why travel? Why aircon? Ambulansya lang ang dagan-lagan. May extraordinary expense. Wala yung meeting funds. So una si Digong, kaon magsuman dito. Karon dilitson man sila. Sabi ko nga tayo, sasabihin niya mag-inot-inot, edi mag-inot-inot siya. Wala na tayong magawa nito. We have a crisis. We have a crisis. I suggest BBM resigns and prepare a transition government.
Attorney, who do you think can beat Vice President Sara Duterte in 2028? Meron kaya?
I already said she's the woman to beat. Kahit sino kandidato nila dyan. Ay, ang problema lang, baka dayain. Tsaka wag lang kayong kampante kasi alam niyo naman ang eleksyon. Marami silang pera. Magni-negative vote buying yan dito sa Davao. Bigyan ng pera mga tao para wag nang pumoto. Kailangan ng Davao mag-turn out ang tao 90%. Minimum. Boto talaga. Mindanao. Mahirap. Do not underestimate these politicians. They all want to stay in power, the BBM, kasi doon ang racket nila. Doon ang racket nila eh. Wala na. Zero tolerance for corruption. Yun lang ang gusto ko. Sabi na, ambot.
Are we hoping, attorney, nga si current commissioner karon sa COMELEC, mahimo siyang limpyo during the...
Kinsa si George Garcia? Palingkod magani niya si Yeda Romualdez as nominee nga disqualified na, fourth term na. Kung sa'y malimpyo. Limpyo yung naong. Hiya naman siya. Hinintay talaga nila akong mag-retire eh. Diba? Kasi di-disqualify ko talaga si Bongbong. Because he was convicted 2 times for tax evasion, di ba? Puro kayo, bayaran daw natin ang tax. Bayaran muna ni Bongbong yung 203 billion estate tax sa Marcos estate. Bayaran niya muna yung income tax na he was convicted for. Tapos tayo, pag hindi daw tayo nagbayad ng tax, ikukulong daw tayo. Kung 5 million pala kami hindi magbayad ng tax, ikulong nyo kami. Saan nyo kami ikukulong? Pasakyo mo kami barko, dito mo ikulong sa barko. O, I will recruit. Example lang ha, example lang. Anong klaseng statement yan from the government? Ikulong nyo kami lahat pag hindi kami nagbayad. Kung mag-civil disobedience sa mga tao, this is real. This also happened during the Ferdinand Marcos term. Nag-civil disobedience sa mga, imagine the inflation rate during martial law was around 70. Ngayon, ang 100 pesos mo, it's only worth 73 pesos. 73 pesos. It's not 100. That's why, dapat ang tatakbo ngayon with Sara Duterte are people who are honest. Who will not want power for themselves. Saka, naniniwala naman ako kay VP Sara eh. Na pag sinabi niyang zero tolerance for corruption, gagawin niya talaga. And I met her today face to face. The first time. Because the first time I met her, she was a witness in my court. She was registering hugpong. So she appeared in my court as chair of hugpong. This is the only time I met her. Kanina yung face to face.
So, Attorney, ano po yung panawagan natin sa mga tao if ever na yun pa rin pong commissioner ng COMELEC and 2028 election will...
Sa akin, ang panawagan ko kay Chair Garcia, sa election, mag-leave na lang siya. Mag-leave na siya kasi very low ang credibility niya. And the COMELEC will suffer. Disente naman siyang tao. Mag-leave na lang siya.
You mean to say you are not trusting anymore the credibility of the COMELEC for 2028, Senator? What do you think?
I'm saying that the credibility of COMELEC now is low. And you cannot have a COMELEC like that in a presidential election. It is the duty of Chair Garcia to make sure that the people perceive the COMELEC as fair, honest, and efficient. So, my call for him, to him, is for him to, I respectfully ask COMELEC Chair Garcia to take a leave of absence
Not to resign.
before the campaign season starts.
Not to resign, Senator. Not to resign.
He doesn't have to resign. He can just take a leave. You know, if we ask him to resign, syempre he will not resign. But maybe if we ask him to take a leave, he might take a leave, di ba? Kasi, saka, in a highly contentious election, to be the chair of COMELEC is very dangerous. Very risky. Kung hindi manalo ang BBM gang.
Attorney, na-mention mo kaganina no, na when VP Sara will call your attention na pwede ka mapil sa iyang slate, what if dili? Will you still support her?
Of course. I already said that. Hindi na nga ako kailangang tumakbong senador eh. Kaya lang i-endorse na ko sa Cebu Alliance. Leyte Alliance also inviting me. You know, because there's no Visayan candidate for senator. They have claimed me as a Cebuano candidate. So much so that now I'm going to rent a condo in Cebu. So I will save money on hotels. I'll just rent a condo there so me and my staff can just stay in the condo. It's cheaper than staying in a hotel. And who's going to say that I'm not Cebuano if I speak Cebuano? Kapamalikas pagkari kong Cebuano. Whoa. Who is going to say I am not a Cebuano candidate ko? Ang mga taga Cebu mo yung maingon nga, sino may nagwanson may amuhang kandidato ka Cebuano? Oh. 67 years walay senador ang Negros Occidental kag Oriental since Senator Locsin. Since the Osmeñas, 10, 12 years, walay senador from Cebu. Yun silang, di man na siya Cebuano ba? Abot ni mo sa imong lubot.
Attorney Nay, mahimong changes sa imong partido.
Sa akong partido, amo ko'y partido.
Or will you be joining?
I'm very independent, day. Samukan ko aning mga partido nga diktahan na po ko. Di ganyan, kasi ganito ang partido line natin. Samuk-samuk ka mas sikat pa man ko nimo nga. I don't know if I can win as an independent candidate. I don't know. I don't know if the Baweños will support me if I run for independent and the Batsara is my president. I don't know if they'll vote for me. Ikaw, you'll vote for me pa? Kana, tagada po mo na. She still vote lagi.
Are you not also joining PDP, Attorney?
No, I cannot join any party for now. Remember, I was COMELEC commissioner. I have some things, you know. Sinasabi ko na, wag na lang ako mag-party-party. Kasi mabuti na yung lahat ng tao kahit anong partido nila. Kung ganahan sila na ako, boto sila. Di sila ganahan na ako, ayaw. Ayaw ko na niya kay nanay. Wow, man, ingon ni mong boto ka na ako, good. Kinsa may nagpilit ni mo. Diba? What ay pilit tayo ani? Pero Sara, ta? Siyang inanay, di ko anang Ruwen ng Gonson, okay raday. Basta Sara lang kaday. Yan ang kampanya ko. Kasi wala naman tayong kasiguruhan eh. Dito malakas tayo. Sara tayo. Pagdating doon sa Calabarzon, mababa si VP Sara Duterte doon. Negros Occidental, mababa. Region 6, mababa. Yun nga ang burden ko eh. Kasi ang mga region ko doon siya mababa. Why? Anti-Marcos ang Region 6 eh. Pero predominantly liberal party. Dilaw.
Just in case Lenny Robredo will run for president.
I already committed to support Sara Duterte. It's too late now.
But how do you describe VP Sara, attorney?
I saw her today. I told you, I said in my speech. Did you listen to my speech?
Pero ano
I see a woman as a calmness, but a strength of character. It has the will to lead us into reform. Because you know she's the eldest, so she's used to a leadership position from the start. And she speaks softly, huh? I think she spoke softly today that I had to restrain myself. Si Sara Duterte lang pala ang makarestrain sa akin. Because, again, she said it with authority and firmness, but gentleness. You follow me on Net25, PGMN, my Facebook. If you like to see me dance, you go to TikTok, Barda Queen. And, well, every day, I'm in my Facebook, pero every day meron na akong punto bonito sa Cebu, nga 2 minutes lang. Ipukaw ko niya ganina. Siya, ang bagat Cebuano, ma'am, ganahan kayo ni mong makadungog silang gasilibuano ka. Ko, sige. Pukaw pa ko ugba, kay buyawon ta na kay Lunggo.
Attorney, kung itang
Ayan sila, marad ako si Digong. Sige naman kong pamalikas. Kaunsang man di ay. I was born between 3 boys. I was raised by my father. Oh, frequently, pag mag-ano gani ng mga kawatan, mga yudiputa. Te? Lintian ka mo sa mga... I come from a family that's very principled, very honest ang upbringing. Saka excellence. Very bright. So bright that God gave us Greg, who has autism. And so now, no matter how maingay kami, pag pumasok si Greg, we are all quiet. Because Greg is our true north. Nasabi ko sa inyo, may Diyos ang kalibutan. Yan yung tanang ginahimo ni Marco sa aton. May hangganan din ito. Malapit na. Kung si Digong pa, they will have their comeuppance.
Attorney, naging critic ka ba ni Digong?
No, in fact, I did not disqualify him. How can I criticize him? We were mayors together. Besides, I was commissioner when he ran. And as I said there, if you were covering it, I did not disqualify him. I disqualified Grace Poe. Why will I criticize Digong? I like his style. I think we have similar style. I'm just prettier.
if you compare the
I think that's why he liked me. Because, I was 27 years old, I was carrying a gun.
Attorney, sino mga panginaon karon sa sitwasyon ni former President Duterte?
I think he's very lonely. I explained this to Lorraine Badoy na that is when I turned. During impeachment nila against Sara, hindi pa ako masyadong emotional noon. Noong nakita ko si Kitty, when they captured Digong, and Kitty was so helpless, bata. And Digong just wanted her to go para hindi na siya ma-humiliate doon. That's when I turned. And I saw Kitty. I turned. I said, ay di po. And then, my sister also. Dilaw na dilaw kami, ha? God, anti-Marcos kami. Pero Cory. Sabi niya talaga, my brothers and sisters, we turned. Kasi we are very close, as a family. Nung nakita ko yun, that's Kitty who made me turn. In fact, we're going to see each other for brunch, hopefully, while I'm here. Grabe nang himo nila kay Digong. Pwede lang man nila diri ipriso si Digong ba? Nga, dito nila ipapriso. Cruel gini Bongbong Marcos. Cruel. Ewan ko. Sino mauna sa amin mamatay? Kasi siya, pumapayat siya. Ako, tumataba eh. We were born in the same year. But I don't take drugs. So I look healthy. I don't take drugs. I don't gamble. I don't drink excessively. Diba? Dati, pag pinapainom ako, para hindi ako magmaoy, yan, classmate ko yan, attorney nandyan, no? Siya umiinom ng baso ko. Mamaya tingnan ko yun, ubus ng baso ko, sasabihin niya, Gwanson, uwi na tayo. Nakainom ka na ng marami, pero siya pala na lasing. Kasi inumin niya yan ng inumin para hindi na ako malasing. Eh kung malasing ako, basi magmaoy ba? Balo ka man ng maoy? So, I don't drink excessively. So, if you see my track record, all the work I did, I finished with excellence. I entered Cadiz. It was a third-class deficit city. I left it as a first-class surplus city. Number 1 in basic services for children. Number 1 in immunization, maternal, child care, etc. I did better than Cebu in maternal and child care. So, when I went to Harvard, I was class marshal. Hindi lang ako Edward Mason Fellow. Binoto pa ako na class marshal. Sabi ko nga, pati ba naman dito, boboto pa tayo? Sabi ng mga Pilipino, kailangan Pilipino ang class marshal. Bakit man? Para una tayo doon paglabas sa Harvard. May plug ka dito. Oh, for the honor. For the honor. Sabi ko, sige, fight. May vote buying ba dito? Wala. Pakainin na lang natin itong mga kano. Wala. Tawag meeting. Ang mga Israeli, ang Chinese, ang Japanese, ang mga Japanese students, dato man, sige, golf. Oh, we don't know how to cook. Okay, you treat them to dim sum. Mga kano ni, mga voters, you treat them. You explain why I should be class marshal. Daog lagi. Kaya mga kano, ganahan, mga kayo mukhaon. Mga Indonesian, Luto Indonesian. Yung mga BIR na Deputy Commission, kusinero ko lang yun. Isang classmate ko ngayon, Father President na sa Ateneo, Father Bobby Yap. Everything that I was tasked to do, I did finish excellently. I finished in the number 6 in my class. I was even number 3, but I joined my sorority, the Delta Lambda Sigma. Finished. Always finish with excellence. Kaya, ang gusto ko lang, manalo lang si Sara Duterte. Yun lang talaga ang gusto ko. I can always serve in another capacity. I'm still healthy, still working very well and fast. I just want a president na will have zero tolerance for corruption.